Good evening, dear televiewers, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, you are welcome to your favorite program, County Roots with Comfort Comfort. And today is another great day whereby we are preparing. It's a kind of a forerunner show preparing to make Kupe Mwaninguba great again tomorrow. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you for being our guests, and please do well to share widely and invite everybody because we are here today to give every reason why sons and daughters of Kupe Mwanenguba, friends of Kupe Mwanenguba, and everybody well wishers should subscribe and change the game on that ground. So thank you once again for joining in. And today or tonight, I'm having as my guests, I have the Chief of Staff for the Cabinet of the Federal Republic of Amazonia, Dr. Ellard, and then I have also Dr. Metuge, the Undersecretary of States for Economic Investments and National Resources, who is equally the chairperson of the National Audit Committee. And equally, we've got another senior comrade, Dr. Epa, who is one of the backbones of Kupe Mwaninguba in general and Nguti LGA in particular. So Dr. Ellard and Dr. Metuge, you are all welcome to County Roots, and thank you for accepting our invitation.
And being part of this Country Road Special One for making Kupe Mwaninguba great again. At least we're here today to make Kupe Mwaninguba great again, and we're going to tell the people what Kupe Mwaninguba is like and how it came into being. It's a pleasure, fellow viewers.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much for being our guest once again, and welcome to you, Dr. Ellard. Dr. Ellard, you are muted. We can see your lips move, but we can't hear you talk. So unmute yourself, please. Thank you. Hello, Dr. Ellard. We can't hear you yet. Try to unmute yourself. Just check on the bottom screen. You have this. You have. Can't hear you. Okay. Meanwhile, while we are waiting for Dr. Ella to sort himself out, we would equally like to welcome Dr. Epa. Dr. Epa, you are welcome to County Roots, and thank you for accepting our invitation.
Thank you, Sister Comfort. I hope you can hear me.
Yeah, perfectly well.
Okay, good. Thank you, viewers. Thank you, Dr. Ellard, for being around. Thank you, Dr. Metuge. I'm happy that I've joined the two of you and Sister Comfort to speak about Kupe Mwaninguba today. I think it will be a very wonderful show. Thank you, all viewers.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much, Dr. Ella, Dr. Epa. So, Dr. Ella, can you hear me? Can you hear me, please? Yes, you can hear me, but we can't hear you. All right. 5 minutes. Okay, dear televiewers, please, we crave your indulgences. We know that technical hitches are part of the package of this quest for the mighty, for the restoration of our great nation. So we can't give up. We can't lose hope. These are just the things that are making us strong. So please kindly share and remain glued to your screen, because today is that day we are planning and preparing and warming up giving reason, every reason why everybody should support Kupe Maningoba such that we can make it and make it really big. So please stay tuned and try to share while we manage the technical hitch, and we'll be right back. So
Don't receive me here. Oh my God. I cannot hear. We cannot hear you. We cannot hear you. Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, dear televiewers, once again, you are welcome to County Roots, your favorite show. We really do apologize for everything. Like I was saying, I was trying to say and speaking to myself all of the time. Technical challenges are just part of this mighty package we are dealing with. And this is a sure thing we are going to get home. So I really appreciate you for your patience. And please kindly share and invite people such that we can join our hands together and make the great Kupe Mwaninguba County great again. So can someone hear me, please? I just want to be sure because it's really hard now. Someone is already blaming. Yeah, I understand. So we will get there at some point.
We can hear you. We can hear you very well. We can hear you.
All right. So we're moving on, dear televiewers. Once again, I am going to introduce to you my guest for tonight. I have the honor to host one of our senior comrades, Dr. Epa, who is one of the backbones of Kupe Mwaninguba in general and of Nguti LGA in particular. Dr. Epa, you are welcome to County Roots and thank you for accepting our invitation.
Thank you.
Good. At least okay, if you respond, it means you've got me this time around. I'm happy. And once again, Dr. Metuge is here with us tonight. Hunt Metuge, you are welcome to County Roots. Dr. Metuge, fellow comrades, is the Undersecretary of State for Economic Investments and Natural Resources. And at the same time, he is the chairperson of the National Audit Committee. Dr. Metuge, you are welcome to County Roots.
Yeah, thanks a million, televiewers, and we appreciate the technicians trying to make things work out for us and coming up on air to let people know that Kupe Manungoba is a great place and will be the greatest place in Ambazonia. Thanks.
All right. Thank you. Thank you very much. And the last and not the least in the house we have with us here is Dr. Ellard, who is the Chief of Staff of the Cabinet of the Federal Republic of Amazonia. Dr. Ellard, once again, you are welcome to County Roots. Hello, Dr. Ellard. This is not true. Dr. Ellard, can you hear me?
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you, please.
Yeah, so it's a pleasure being always in County Roots, and I want to thank everybody who is watching now. And all the televiewers should know that any hindrance is always a success. So we are going to make a great success this evening. So thank you for watching.
All right. Thank you. Thank you once again, dear comrades, for accepting our invitations. Thank you for being there for us, dear televiewers. Please do not forget to share and invite people on board such that together we can make Homeland a great place to be again. So before we go ahead, I would like to invite the senior comrade of the House, Comrade Dr. Epa, to observe a minute of silence in honor of our fallen hero and our suffering people back home. Dr. Epa, please.
Fellow Ambazonians, my fellow people of Kupe Manungoba, we have had a lot of challenges. Many of our heroes have fallen to protect the integrity, to fight for a war that was declared upon us by Mr. Biya and his regime. At this moment, I would like all of us to bow our heads for 1 minute and honor our heroes. They are the heroes of this revolution. Thank you. Father, we want to thank you for this great day that you have given us. We bless your holy name. We give you all the thanks, all the adoration. We worship you. You are our great fighter. You are the strong man at battle. We are handing this battle into your hands. You fight this battle for us. Let us stand aloof and see how our enemies fall. You fight this battle for us. We have no strength of our own. We bless your holy name. And any power that is not of God trying to disrupt this show tonight, let them be punctured. Let their eyes be punctured by the Holy Ghost fire. And any arrows that are being sent to any one of us, by the enemy. Let those arrows join together and return to sender with double destruction in the name of Jesus. We ask you this in Jesus' mighty name. We pray. Amen.
Amen. Thank you very much. Thank you, Senior Dr. Epa. That was a great blessing, both to us Ambazonians in general and our suffering people back home in particular. Thank you so much for that blessing. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, you are tuned to County Roots. And today we are trying to put hands together, join hands together to make Kupe Monunguba great again. And this takes us straight to business. And I would like you to tell us, Dr. Metuge, we are here today expecting everybody to come on board and buckle up so that tomorrow we raise figures that will make a change on the ground. What reason? Tell us in a few words, what reason do you think, or what encouragement do you want to give someone? What do you want to tell people about Kupe Mwaninguba that will excite someone to find every reason to contribute money to defend that land? Dr. Metuge, please.
Yeah, televiewers, it's a pleasure. Kupe Maninguba itself is a county that has fought the war. You remember during the independence war of the La Republique, Kupe Maninguba is in the border town that fought the Makiza war from the La Republique when they wanted to come and take over our land. So our people, our forefathers did a great job, fought them out, and today we are independent. But then if we never fought them, Kupe Mwananguba would have been a land today occupied by, especially the Bamileke. When you go to Tombel, LGA, and even in Bangam, LGA, even in Guti, you find so many of them. So if we never fought and defeated them, they would have collected that our land. So today, if we don't come together if we don't come together as one people to fight and defend and regain our independence, our land will be sold out by La Republique to these strangers to come and take over our land. So I want to call upon the people of Kupe Maninguba to please come. We are winning. We have won. La Republique has no place. They are dead already. So Kupe Maninguba's sons and daughters all over the world contribute tomorrow on the draft. Let's get our guys who are our fighters who are down and those being displaced to at least have something to remember us. The land is ours. And here we are coming to let the people know that Kupe Maninguba has been a great place, and we want to make it more greater tomorrow when all of us come together.
You to say, because of late I have realized that there are still a few people who do not yet know exactly at what point we are now, where we came from, how we got here, and so on. So if you could take the time again, Dr. Ella, to tell us how many local government areas constitute the great county of Kupe Mwaninguba, and if you could name them, please, and what else you want to add to what Dr. Metuge has said, what is of interest that you want to sell about Kupe Mwaninguba that will move someone to contribute money to defend this land at all costs. Thank you. Hello, Dr. Ellard. Hello, Dr. Ellard.
Oh, thank you very much, Mark.
Yeah, carry on.
So I hope you can hear me.
Yeah, sure. Can you mute? You want to mute one of your receivers? Mute maybe your laptop and leave. Can you mute the laptop or you reduce the volume or something, please?
So please,
Oh dear.
are we okay now? We fine now?
Yes, I can hear you. It's much better now, Dr. Ella.
Yeah, good. So,
Can someone hear me, please?
Yeah, I can hear you, but I can't hear Dr. Ella.
No, not you, Dr. Mechuge. I want to know from our audience if they can hear me.
I think they can't hear because I discovered they are writing, say, volume.
I can
Yes.
hear everybody. So you people cannot hear me?
No,
No.
they're complaining
Yes.
of sound. I don't know where. Can someone hear me, please? Oh dear. All right. This
Wait,
yes.
Dr. Mechuga and Dr. Epa, do you people hear me or not?
Dr.
Yes,
Ella,
we
they
hear
can
you.
hear
hear
you
me.
now.
You are the one they are
We
not
hear you
hearing
now.
because they are saying yes means they are hearing me because I've been asking. They can hear me now, but they cannot hear Dr. Ella, that thing.
Yeah, even the people who are watching cannot hear Dr. Ella.
Oh, so the people watching cannot hear me, but you panelists can hear me, right?
Yes.
No,
We
I
can
could
hear
not
you
even
now.
hear you. I couldn't hear you
Now
at,
we
at
can hear
all.
you now.
He said I couldn't hear Dr. Ellard. We can hear Dr. Ellard now. Okay, someone can hear Dr. Ellard now. All right, someone
Okay,
can
so
hear.
they can hear me now?
Yeah, hopefully.
Yes.
All right, please indicate. Let people indicate. Dr. Ellard, just speak and let people please let Dr. Ellard speak. Indicate and call his name. That Dr. Ellard, we can hear you so that we should know that you can hear all of us. Please just let us know. Let us know, please. All right, they can hear all of us. So, Dr. Ellard, once again, you can go ahead. You would like to tell us how many local government areas constitute Kupe Mwaninguba County, and if you have something to add again to what Dr. Mechuge was saying. Dr. Ellard,
Okay,
over to you.
well, I was just greeting our fighters, the Amber Restoration Forces in Ground Zero, and I had to send my greetings to the Great Field Marshal, Commander Holy Ghost, Commander Striker, and then I want to pay my tribute to our great commander and general who was killed by a ill-hearted La Republique terrorist, General Tupac. And this is the son of Dr. Epa, who is sitting there right with us. So what I want to say, we constitute 3 local government. You have the Nguti, the Bangem, and the Tombel. But that is politics, because we have really, in Kupe Maningba, we're supposed to have 5 local government. We are large. And we are the boundary between La Republique and Ambazonia. We have made from the beginning of this struggle for the 4 years, we have stopped La Republique from entering Ambazonia. Mm-hmm. As you guys have seen, in Nguti, in Bangem, when the Dio was standing on stage in his so-called 20th whatever May or whatever they call it, alone in a grass field full, because none of them could even try to arrive there. So our people have put up great fight against these terrorists, La Republique militia, who are coming to steal our land, and they have stopped them enormously. So the reason why we are here today is to tell you guys that if you see La Republique infiltrating today in our territory, it is because of the lack of funding of our people to these guys. Mm. And the reason La Republique, you can see, because when you pass Kupe Maningoba, you already find yourself inside Meme, and you go down to Fako, you go up to Manyu, and from Manyu you cross down into the northern zone. So the strategic point of Kupe Maningoba, it is very important to hold it. Our guys and some of us thank everyone of Kupe Maningoba who have been doing great job to sponsor the boys of Kupe Maningoba to continue their good work, not to relent, because these guys are holding the boundary of La Republique. We always talk about Mongo. Mongo is strategic, but Kupe Maningoba is the place where they pass. And we have enablers, we have sellouts like Ngole and the other people who are there now bringing
Dr. Ellard. La Republique. All right. We are going to come to that, because we are not going to discuss the Ngolengoles in a rush. So I would like you to hand over the microphone at this point to Dr. Epa. Dr. Epa, once again, I would still like you to go back. We are here today because we are preparing the grounds for tomorrow. Tomorrow is that great day that we are coming very expectant. We are coming out tomorrow to make figures, because changing the game on the ground takes money. So how would you sell Kupe Maningoba to someone who is a non-Ambazonian or somebody who is not from that county? What is so interesting about this very county that you would tell someone who would like to invest their money there because they want to see it free as soon as possible, so that they can go there and see it by themselves or do it by themselves? Thank you.
Sister Comfort, I thank you very much for giving me this opportunity to sell Ambazonia, to sell Kupe Maningoba to not only Ambazonians, but also to the world. Kupe Maningoba is a very rich county. When we start from Tombel, the land is blessed with milk and honey, very fertile land. You go to Bangam, the same land, very fertile. Bangam also has forests that you have timber. In fact, the whole of Nguti local government area is full of virgin forests. One of the most, I would say, in the world, that is very green with all these timbers. And for years, for all these many years, La Republique has tried to cut our timber, make rich of themselves, but we still have a lot. Yet, Kupe Maningoba is not developed. Nothing has been done. I want to tell the people of Banyu and Mbo, especially Lower Mbo, Banyu, and Upper Nkongo. I would say Nkongo Mbo. That forest was already sold the one of Lowambo was already sold, I think, to the Americans. And it was to continue right to Basosi, that's to Ntale, up to Bemi, and going all that area to Epeng, and where they have been cutting all those timbers. But they would deceive us always. Buy a cow, give you peanut money, maybe about 2 million francs, some about 6 million francs, buy you 2 cows, buy you bag of rice. They say royalties. You become very happy and you think you are gaining anything. You are gaining nothing. Nothing. I'm sorry. I will tell you, if you don't support us for us to maintain Kupe Mwaningumba in the next 10, 20, 50 years, the whole of that land will be sold to the Chinese, to the Americans, to Europeans, and your children and grandchildren in the next 50 years will be plantation farmers in Kupe Mwaningumba. And let me tell you the truth. Right now, listen to me, all those who feel that they are not in this regime, that they are not supporting. God has put it in my mind, in my heart right now to tell you the truth. When I was headmaster of government school in Guti, I used to tell my children, I say, you are swimming in a pool of blissful ignorance. And I want to tell you all, when you die tomorrow, God is going to ask you what you did to liberate that forest that He gave to you. He didn't give it to Ewondo people. It's not a Ewondo forest. It's not the Repetis. It's not the Bamli case. God gave it to you. What are you going to do with it?
Yeah.
You sell it?
Hello, Dr.
Can you all
Epa,
hear
I
me?
would like to. Yes, we can hear you, and I would like to interrupt. Before I hand over the microphone to you again, Dr. Epa. There's something you say. You said the Kupe Mwaningumba is a very rich land, lots of resources, as you have listed above. And you say, in spite of all of those riches that you've got on that land, the land has not been developed. Nothing has been done at all. And on the other hand, you are calling on Kupe Mwaningumba's sons and daughters, as well as Ambazonians and sympathizers, to contribute money to fight for that land. Does it mean at this point where we are now, if things turn around tomorrow and La République, something that may never happen though, it happens that La République comes up tomorrow and says, okay, we are ready to construct and build a Kupe Mwaningumba and let it even be one of the best cities in the world or in Africa with one of the best state-of-the-art amenities and so on. Are we going to call that success? Are we going to record that as success? Is that like the reason why we're raising money tomorrow? Because you said we have these riches, but our land is not developed. Is that our issue now? Are we just raising this money to put pressure on La République to develop Kupe Mwaningumba or Ambazonia in general? That's where I'm going to be precise and clear to the rest of Ambazonians and those who are and sympathizers.
Oh, is that question directed to me?
Yes, please. It's a follow-up to your question because you said in spite of the land is not developed. So I'm asking whether we are raising money tomorrow just so that we use this money to put pressure on La République du Cameroun to come and construct or to upgrade our land to what we want it to look like? Is that the reason for our struggle now?
No, we are looking for money tomorrow to help us drive out La République. Once we have our independence, I bet you all those lands will be developed by ourselves. I cannot imagine how universities will be developed in every of our LGAs. Ngute, Bangem, and Tombel. And let me tell you the truth. Dubai is just a city. It's a question of positive vision. I hate when people just say visionary leader. Even thieves, even armed robbers are visionary. When they want to go and steal, they already know they want to go and rob a bank. They have that vision where they want to go and rob a bank. But you have to say positive vision. We have that positive vision in Kupe Manunguba. And I bet you Kupe Manunguba will be like Dubai. Period. For those who are doubting it, just come and support us tomorrow. Contribute. And let this war be over. Let's have independence. And then you will see how Kupe Manunguba is going to look like in the next 10.
Okay, thank you very much, Dr. Epa. Thank you for the reassurance. That is the picture you're painting of the future of Amazonia. You are giving reason to fellow Amazonians, especially our oppressed people on the ground, to know that tomorrow is going to be painted white and there's going to be life again. So they are actually hoping on the light at the end of the tunnel. So that said, Dr. Ellard, I would like you to take us back a little bit and walk us through the revolutionary activities of Kupe Moningova from 2016 till date. What have the boys and girls who have chosen to surrender their lives to this revolution just to defend us? What have they been doing so far? Can you remember some of the great things they have done? And are the things still is it progressing? Have they been consistent in what they have been doing, that they are good at doing, or what have been some challenges? Dr. Ella.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you again, my comfort, for bringing me in. Consistent, I would say, in Germany we say Yain, that is yes and no.
That I know.
Yes, in the sense that Kupe Maningova have been always and still remain the backbone of this revolution. From the beginning of 22nd of September 2017, where you saw how people came out from all walks of life, how the La République, their so-called gendarmerie and whatever posts they have in our areas were taking off and flag flying in Guti, Bangam, Tombel. Kupe Maningova have shown this revolution that they are prepared to defend. We're not only to defend Kupe Maningova, we're defending Amazonia.
Right.
But the first dry lockdown, no school that started in Amazonia was in Kupe Maningova, and then climbed up to the northern zone, then went to Manu. So you can see what Kupe Maningova have been doing. Not consistent in the sense that few of us were there now to support our guys, our fighters on the ground. I have been there back, Comfort. I'm glad I'm with you at Country Roots. And most Amazonians will confess to you and all other Kupe Maningobians that they don't even know where Kupe Maningoba is. Surprisingly, some of us think we are Francophones, but that is not the issue today. These people have been doing, the fighters on the ground have been doing great job from the Nguti LGA, climbing up, going to Manyeme town, coming back to Bangem, Tale, going right to Mbeta. And Field Marshal can confirm this. This is not something I'm just bringing out. Field Marshal can confirm that. So we are today asking people to come tomorrow and put their weight behind Kupe Maningoba to continue the consistency that is supposed to be in that area. Because I have made it clear, and I will still say it today, if Kupe Maningoba falls, then the gateway has been opened for these terrorists to enter our territory. Free pass, nothing to fear. And they will go all over the area, right down to Ndian, before we will want to stand up again. There will be no way out.
All right.
So please come tomorrow. Each of you now go back to your history, go back to your geography, look at what I'm saying about Bangem, Tombel, Nguti. Go there and look and you will know. Most people know it, but they didn't know the area. And we are glad today to be here in order to paint the picture, to make it clear now where those great things were happening.
All right. Thank you very much, Dr. Ellard. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, you are watching County Roads with Comfort Confor, and we are hosting the great comrades of Kupe Maningoba as we are preparing for tomorrow, where we are launching the award we have the award on the road show, and it goes to Kupe Maningoba tomorrow. So this, I'm coming back to you here at Dr. Metuge. Dr. Ellard has just said many people are confused that people for Kupe Maningoba are Francophones. I would rather say they're confused that you are La République, because when you say Francophones, if you deny the fact that you are Francophone, then you want to say you are Anglophone, which you are not. You are Amazonian. So for people to be confused that people of Kupe Maningoba are La République means that there is some sort of mix up, some confusion somewhere. Are there some doubts to be clarified so that people to understand exactly where they come from, who comes from, and what is happening where? Are there some doubts that you need to clarify, Dr. Metuge? This is county roots. We need to know our counties. We need to know our roots, know where we come from, who we are, what stuff we are made of. That is what it takes. Running a revolution. We want to get home knowing exactly where we are going to. Thank you. Dr. Metuge, please.
Kupe Maningoba.
Yes.
Yeah, Kupe Maningoba, in the days when we were just like, you have a section of Kupe Maningoba that are Bakosi people, that are Mbo people. They speak French. And haven't been absorbed by La République imposing their lingua franca upon us. So most of them who speak this French, when they are in La République, they speak French and they speak the language. But then what a lot of people don't know is this. Kupe Maningoba has the Bakosi and the Mbo people. When you go to La République, you also find them there. But this is the difference. When you meet a Bakosi man in the Francophone, from the Francophone region of La République, speak the English with him, or the Pidgin English. We have the same names, everything, same with the Mbo Francophone and the Mbo Bakosi in the Francophone area. When they speak, you hear them, Didong, command. They will never speak the language without mixing it with French. We have the same names, like you hear them having a Wane, You have them here, have Metuge, Ngole, and so on, and even Ella. Some people were even thinking that our secretary of our chief of staff is from Mbo, is from La Republique, because we have the same names. So, but I want to caution Ambazonians to watch out. When you meet any of them having those same names, get in conversation with the person, and from his language, you will know that this one is not from Ambazonia. Because they will speak, they will never speak 3 words without mixing it with 2 words of, within the 3 words, 2 are French. But when you meet a full Ambazonia from the Kupe Maninguba, he will speak the language, he will speak English without mixing it with or speak the dialect without mixing it with French. So that makes the difference between the Francophone Mbo Bakosi and the Ambazonian Mbo Bakosi.
All right. Okay. Thank you very much, Dr. Metuke, for that response. Just like someone says, Comrade Yaya says, Ambazonia is made up of 13 counties, but we are one Ambazonia. So for the sake of clarification, for the sake of Ambazonians wanting to know their roots, Dr. Epa, is there anything else you want to add to this clarification on the difference between Mbo La République and Mbo Ambazonia? What should we look for? What should we look after? What makes us to be sure that this is our brother? We are not being deceived, so that we mind what we say, we mind who we smile with, because it's hard to know, but we need to know.
Sister Comfort, this is a complicated issue. These are the underpinnings of colonialism. You take, for example, Ediango in Banyu area. It's a village divided in the middle. One part is under Melon, and one part is under Nguti local government. That is Kupe Maninguba. They speak the same language in the same village. When you pass one house, they will tell you that this is a boundary here for La Republique, and the other one is Ambazonia. This started right from colonialism. Second to that, many of these countries, many of these villages and towns and even cities that are Mbo speaking, they are under La Republique, and they have been taken over by Bamlikes and other tribes. Melon is Mbo, but Melon, when you go to Melon, it's taken over by Bamlikes and other tribes. In Kongsamba is Mbo Francophone, but has been taken over by Bamlikes and others. Now, this gives us an insight of what would happen in Bangem, Tombel. When you go to Tombel, even Tombel, more than half of the population in Tombel is Bamlikes. And as Dr. Metuge said earlier, if the Bakosi man did not rise up to fight against these intruders, the land would have been taken over completely. And let me tell you the truth. Listen, my dear brothers and sisters from Kupe Maninguba, we are calling you to come and join us tomorrow. Again, I repeat, come. You don't want to show your face. You can contribute anonymously. You will beg me that in the next 10, 20 years, if we should fail this revolution, we should lose this revolution, which indeed is not going to fail. We're going to get that independence.
Right.
There is no country in the world that has fought for independence and for 3-4 years has reached this standard, this level. Eritrea and the rest fought for many years. Even Nelson Mandela, the blacks in South Africa, just for their freedom. Nelson Mandela was in jail for 25 years, but the blacks in South Africa continue to press on. They never gave up. And if La Republic thinks that they can finish all our fighters and then they will defeat, it's not true. It's not true. So you better make up your mind right now. For our brothers and sisters, my students whom I taught, I know your names in the United States, in Europe. I have not seen you anywhere in the forum. I don't want to call your names. God brought you out from Amazonia. In any way you came, it's God who did it. But you don't know the reason that God gave you that blessing to be out. You better know that you have to support the revolution. It's imperative. You don't do it, in the next 20, 30 years, the land will be taken over. Chinese will be given most of those lands because they are contributing a lot of money now to the regime because of the oil and the rest in FACO. Who knows whether we shall not get gold also, in addition to the present natural resources that we have. And I beg you in Jesus' name, come. Don't be scared.
Right.
Don't be a coward. Cowards die many times before their final death. Thank you, Sister Comfort.
Thank you so much, Dr. Epa. That was just wisdom, and yeah, it could only come from a senior comrade. What else should we say apart from thank you, students, pupils of Epa? I hope you heard him. You better behave yourself before you get yourself embarrassed one of these days. Unfortunately for you, Dr. Epa still knows your names, so just come on board. It is your civic responsibility, it's your duty to actively and financially participate in the freedom and restoration of our homeland. But from what I have gathered from what you have explained, three of you comrades, about Kupe Mwaninguba, which is common in all over Amazonia, is that since all from time memorial, apparently La Republique has always wanted to press us down. But unfortunately for them, the only way for Amazonians is the way up. And we can only forge our way up with money. That is what I understood from everything the three comrades here have just said. So that said, we are quickly moving to the next question. This is a cause for concern. This is something that we need to take time and explain to Amazonians so well, and even to well-wishers, such that they will know and find reason in actually giving. We know that that county of Bangem, or sorry, the county of Kupe Mwaninguba is one of the hosts to most of those enablers who are standing on our way to total restoration. Who are some of these people, these enablers? Because you've got a handful of them. I cannot forget the 9th of February in a rush when 9 young boys were summarily brought to the end of their lives, handed over to La République du Cameroon by enablers because of the Ngole and so on. So who are these people? What are their activities in that county that are standing on our way? We need to know so that we know what to do and we know how much we're going to give and how fast, because things need to be put right as soon as possible. Thank you. This question goes now to Dr. Ella, please.
Thank you for having me again on. In fact, when I hear about enablers, I just have running stomach. I don't know how to deal with them. The thing is that most of these people, like Ngole, the one that is a minister, the one that is the Bamileke woman who call herself mayor, the so-called Franklin Jume, who is not even a Kupe Maningubian, but somebody from the Bamileke has come there, grew up there, and tried to stand between our ways. These are the people who like to get these crumbs for La Republique. Dr. Epa has just said, if we happen not to get what we are now fighting, then in the next, he even said 20 years to come, I bet you in the next 5 years, we will all be slaves to La Republique. Let me tell you, to go to my village, yeah, I'm from Guti. These people have made it a way that before you, that means from living Bangem or Tombel or Manyemen, Loom, all those areas to go to my village, through, you can go through Fontem or all that area. No. Right. Let me tell you, I have to leave to go to my village. Go now back to the Littoral province, pass all the so-called Bo Francophones, because that is still the land that has been taken from us, Susa, Kongsamba, Melong, all those areas have been taken from us. Then come to Melong, go to Sancho, then before coming back to Amazonia. So they have made it a way that you must always come through them to go to your area. And this is how they try, and thanks to the Kupe Maningoba people, we are still today in Amazonia. If not, that area would have gone, and they would have, let me tell you, if they would have taken Kupe Maningoba, they would have taken Jan. And it's been solved by our own people. One thing is that a lot of people, they are our brothers, but they have gone and they have sold their souls. Yeah. Jenny Gento, the D.A. Yango, all those people. Yeah. They were feeling inferior to speak English because La Republique has recolonized us with their lingua franca, the French language. So that time when you speak English or Pidgin, you're like, they call you Biafra, all those type of things. You're so local bush person. So therefore themselves run to the Douala area, Susa area, and start speaking French, le bonjour and all those things. If you realize, we ourselves, we were intoxicated with that French language because we have people like Pierre Ecoum who were singing music. We had another one, Eric Echinger. All those people who were singing in English or Pidgin, we were looking them like Ross Pierre. No, he's from Kupe Maningoba. Ross Pierre and Etubenyan, they were from Kupe Maningoba. But their song was always so inferior to us. Yeah, and okay. We were so happy to dance. Dr. Ellard, before, please, I would like to interrupt a bit. You know what? Let's keep all of this Ekum and these people for now. They chose to go where they are and they're comfortable to be in La Republique. No. Ekum is an Amazonia. They remain. I mean to say those who are the sellouts. All right. Okay. Those guys, those are the people. Okay, so there's something that happened. Yeah. We ourselves, the Amazonians, we were looking. Look at now our guys who are coming up for just for 4 years. How many musicians have we developed? Look how beautiful they play. Look how enjoyable we are enjoying them now. Look how we enjoy our culture. But then we were even ashamed to go to our country dance. We will be dancing Makosa and Bikusi. That's it with assimilation. Yeah. So before we go ahead, I would like us to.
if there is any ABC staff or any cabinet IG member or anybody who has the details to Kupe Mwanengoba or the payment platforms, please kindly pin it on the wall. So, or on the comment section, or you send it to nobody knows who the technician at the background is. Please kindly pin the payment options on the screen so that people can see, because many people are asking for it. Dr. Ellen, I'm sorry I had to interrupt, because when I hear money, person the show money, now someone's skin the shake. I love money more than all this talking. So bear with me, please. Someone should kindly pin those details here, so that before we leave from here, someone will post a comment here telling us that they have already subscribed and they have already put down their first installment of at least $300, so that by tomorrow we just announce it and clap and then rejoice and say, oh yeah, that is the business here tonight. We are here because of money. So when I hear money, I can't reason anymore. Somebody help do this for me, please. So thank you. So that said, something happened in Kupe Mwanengoba on the 9th of February. That was the day of the impostor elections on our land by La République du Cameroon. It was a very tragic event that I cannot forget in a hurry. I'm someone that there are times I just, these days we don't have peace. But when you borrow 2 minutes to just have that peace, the thing that took me into this revolution, the day that I woke up and sat on this seat, was the day that the girls were raped. So if I just am sleeping or anything is happening, even if I'm sick and I hear about rape, I stand up, I just start doing something totally crazy because I want homeland free. Explain exactly what happens to these boys. If you know exactly what happens, Dr. Metugi, I would like you to do that. Or Dr. Ella, would you like to, are you ready for that? Tell Ambazonians and sympathizers of the Ambazonia War of Independence what happened to these boys and who was the perpetrator of all that act and so on. Because that is the reason for which, if you have your $1,000 now, pay all of it. And even if you want to add bonus, honestly, I will accept and I will say thank you. So you want to tell us what happened on the 9th of February to the 9 Kupe Mwanengoba boys. Thank you, Dr. Ella.
Yeah, that is very important, because this is why money is important. This is why we are here. And this is why we are asking Ambazonians from all the 13 counties, all the 61 LGS, to come out and support Kupe Mwanengoba, because these boys were there following the order of this interim government to defend our territory, to defend Kupe Mwanengoba. We even had guys who came from Mamfe, from Manu, to come and support these young guys in Kupe Mwanengoba. But as we say, we are here to look for money, because we didn't have that money to support these guys enough. And that's what happened. Because these enablers, the Ngolangoles and the ministers and the Franklins and all the way, they took the crumbs that La Republic gave them, brought it to Kupe Mwanengoba, gave people, the citizens, some sellouts of Kupe Mwanengobas, gave them money, and they had to now go and show the La Republic terrorists where our boys find themselves. They started to identify our boys all over, and this is how those bitches got their way through to kill these young guys, like how the detox say they kill them like fowl.
Right.
And without talking much, that is how it happened. And this is because lack of funds. If these guys, if the funds were there, if the money was there, these guys would have defended our place, because they will have the real instruments, the real granules, popcorn, everything that is needed. And before those guys would have come, they would have been prepared, and then they will put them down as they have been doing always. So please, again, let's not talk much on all the histories and things. Let's talk about calling our Ambazonians, brothers and sisters, sons and daughters, to come tomorrow. Please come and help to support this county, a great county. You know, the county has not. All of you can testify that we have not been sleeping. We've been doing a great job, and thanks to also our LGS chairs and the county chair lady, who have been very, very pushful to make sure that Kupe Maningoba stands and will always stand. Thank you.
All right. Okay. Before we move on, I'll give 1 minute to one of you. Is there anybody who wants to add anything to what Dr. Edna just explained about our boys who were killed? If not, because Dr. Metuke, do you want to say something? I really have something that I remember particularly about this day. You know, when these boys, they left from one neighboring LGA to go and back up, you know, to support the other LGA. And on their way back, the people of that neighboring LGA, who are still brothers to these children, they intercepted them, they killed them under the pretext that these boys destroyed some number of crates of La Brasserie du Cameroon drinks. You know, that they destroyed crates of Brasserie's drinks, and so they killed them. And with the instructions of all the Ngolengoles in that county, these boys were handed to the rapist intervention brigade in the name of B.I. Abir, and they got them killed. This is very painful. And if it really does hurt you, this is where I am coming from. Because where did they go wrong? Leaving from their own village to go back up here, so that they put up this powerful force and strength and put down the giants. And on their way back, this is what happens to them. If it aches you like it does to me, then you want to come up tomorrow. Start now. That is why we are asking for the details to be pinned on the wall. Tomorrow is just launching, or the official launching, but it has been launched on the 3rd of May this month, or you know, so it's going on. You have every reason to pay, because we're trying to give meaning to the blood of our brothers and sisters, of our children, of Amazonia. So that is it. While we prepare for tomorrow.
Please let Dr. Epa say something.
All right. Okay, Dr. Epa, please.
Sister Comfort, thank you very much. What happened in Bangam LGA is not the only thing that happened. What has happened in Guti LGA is even worse than that. Some of us are still shocked up to this time. And it happened in a village where I am resident with my family. The village is called Ntale. When we originally left Mbo, we settled somewhere called Edienswe. From there, we came to Ntale. And I will tell you, the general we had from there, a strong general, defending us, a guy from Akwaya, from a different county, to come and assist us. That guy and some of his colleagues, 5 of them, were killed. Not by La Republique. Not by La Republique, but by our own people. By our own people. Since then, I have tried to call Ntale. I can't get anybody to tell me exactly what happened, because nobody is ready to talk. Yeah. Well, we are in this predicament not because of only La Republique. La Republique is using our own people, because of the crumbs. Imagine just one log of wood, of timber, just a tree, just one. Do you know how much it costs in the United States or in Europe? Just one can pay all those our chiefs, those working in La République, earning 100,000 francs a month, and they think they are receiving money. They confuse our boys right from Tangang, going through Ntale, going through Mungondoy, going through Bangam, going through Tomber, all over the place because of crumbs. It's not La République anymore. La République has handed everything to them. Say, go and fight your brothers. And they are just aloof. When you go to Nguti and you see the military moving up and down in Nguti town, I wish late Honorable Nzuru Kangaki was alive. I am sure where he is now, he's turning in his grave. His spirit is worried. The La République is coming to take over everything.
Right.
Not even a thing that it is La République, but it is our people in Bati La République to come and take over.
Yeah, thank you.
And I pray for them. I pray for them. I pray for those enablers that they should change their minds, because at this level that we are right now, apart from Dr. Elat, Dr. Metuga and myself are a little bit older. Those enablers, their children and grandchildren in the next 20 years, they might be thinking now that they are out, that their children are not going to come, but their children will fight this war. They will be so angry that their parents were enablers, and this war will continue in the next 50 years. It is their children who will start it, their own children. Another time it will be more bloody, but it might be too late, because the land must have already been taken over by La République, China, Europeans, Americans, and it will be too late. So
okay, thank you, Dr. Epa. Yeah, I think it's very important giving all these details. It really hurts. It's heartbreaking when you hear this, the name China taking over and so on. When we are here, it hurts. But then there is reassurance, and it all depends on us. What I say every day from this platform is that revolution can only be fought for. Freedom and not revolution. Freedom can only be fought for and taken by force, because it is yours. It belongs to you. Nobody serves it on the plate like you serve gizzard to daddy at home. We have to fight for it. We have to pay for it. And someone is assuring us here. This is Esther Kinyu. She says, Kupe Mwaningoba na my county, Guti LGA na there I belong. The draft will send Ngole Elvis into self-isolation or Lakantini for checkup. I think so too. So it depends on us. All of these things, when we hear them, it really hurts. It breaks our hearts. But being sad and angry and so on, if we could solve the problem, we would be home by now, because we have shed tears, we've fought, we've done a lot. So let us please pay for it. So please, unfortunately, we are not going to open lines for calls today. When we're approaching the end of the show, please, if you have a question or a contribution, just post here. If we're fortunate for me to pick it up, then I'm going to read. If it's a question, I will make sure that our comrades do answer the question. So that said, I just have a quick one again to you, Dr. Metuga. You may go first. That what promise and advice do you have for the restoration forces of Kupe Mwaningoba in particular, and of Ambazonia in general, as the award is going on and all of these things? What hopes, what do you have in mind, and what promises, or what promise, one, what do you promise them, and two, what advice do you promise, especially our people home?
Okay. Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yes, sure.
Okay. So before I get to the question, before I dive into the question to answer the question, just like what Dr. Epa said, uh, I think the world over, those who have studied in Amazonia, those who studied there from primary school, secondary school, maybe at the time we never even had a university. It was only one university in La Republique. But if I begin from the primary to the secondary and high school, I want to appeal to all the Amazonian and Southern Cameroonians who went to school and was taught by a Bakosi teacher, was taught by a teacher called Ngole Epie, called Mesumbe, called Ebon. I know the Bakosi people are teachers from Kupe Manengoba. The Kupe Manengoba people have been teachers and they are still teachers. So if you know that you have been taught by somebody from Kupe Manengoba, maybe you taught from primary school to at this level up to the university, please come on behalf of that your teacher who taught you, come and support Kupe Manengoba tomorrow. Remember that teacher who taught you from Kupe Manengoba. Come and support him. I know all of us, even in the northern zone, have been taught by somebody from Kupe Manengoba because we are great teachers. So what I have for our restoration forces is that they should keep focus. They should keep focus and don't let enablers come their way. We believe in them. It is because they are there, that is why we are fighting here, putting our heads together, drawing up strategies. So they should stay focused. We'll never let them down. So that is what I have for them. Yeah.
All right. Thank
Now
you.
we are drafting.
Sorry. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Dr. Epa, I'm coming back to you again. I'm going to give you exactly 60 seconds. You want to address not the Ambazonia Restoration Forces of Kupe Mwanenguba, but of the entire nation of Ambazonia. You want to have a one-to-one with them now. You may speak in Pidgin. It's okay. It's up to you. There is this issue of I don't know how to put it, in fighting or fighting and killing sister camps and so on, or killing your own brothers, killing your own selves, or doing some few ill practices, malpractices, and things like that. What do you want to tell them, like father talking to children? I know that some of those things, some are allegations, some are true, and so on. We cannot verify, but the truth is that a lot is going on the ground. What do you have to tell them as father talking to children? Address them directly. It's your choice. If you want, you speak in Pidgin so that you make sure that everybody got you.
Mark Comfort, thank you very much for this opportunity. My Pikinda, when they do very good job. We some people they need to see them when I don't offer one a life for defend one herself, for defend everybody, so that we will get we country back from La Republique. When I don't see, say, when I get good vision means say when I don't see far, when I see far, more than our own people themselves, will they be order how this we country, Kupe Mwanenguba, and the whole Amazonia. When I don't see far, how wana and when I picking them and grand picking them in the next 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, 50 years, that time most of us will not go still be alive. How when I go take one own country, when I go enjoy Now when they make decisions about all the natural resources, everything we God don't give them for we our people now. Some of them that they do them ignorantly. I they pray for them. We they fight one. As one they fight, may wanna consider this. Say many of them they be ignorant. But may wanna not cause havoc anywhere. May wanna not cause havoc anywhere. When I respect them, unless they no one respect one. Because respect again are two ways. You give me respect, I give you respect. But when you want cross my own boundary, that respect ain't not gonna be. When I do some fine job, when I not be paid, but when I don't sacrifice one life, and that God it will bless one. For when our own brothers and sisters them, where they don't kill them, whether by La Republic or we own enablers them, our own people, we La Republic don't use them. For most of our own brothers and sisters who they work with the government, they influence some people for country, for villages. They say made attack one. Like what happened for Njongo and Beta a few weeks ago. May when I be focused. I did not call for we brothers and sisters. I be don't talk for some of the chiefs. For Loambo, I specifically spoke to one of them. I said, look, you look. All of them, now young chief them, young boys them. Oh, I dey cry every day. How can Satan do this to my young chiefs them? Because they work for La Republic. Some they not even work. They give you some small money. That money don't finish stuff, they don't give one. Even if they never finish, they give one. They no go continuously give one that money. They promise when I say, oh, you the young chiefs, they will make their special status and you will be for House of Chiefs. That's a lie. House of Chiefs, that will still belong to La Republic. But when Ambazonia open, you all are going to be in the House of Chiefs where you make decisions. You'll be respected. Like the House of Chiefs, which was there when it was still Southern Cameroon. And that time it was West Cameroon. Oh, I dey cry. I say even the Bible, they talk say, my people perish because of lack of knowledge. But may I tell one, all the Ambazonians, my picking them with the fight, with the help we, and help themselves. This war not come because na the final, na the La Republic. Paul Biya na declare war. So, I did beg one at all. When I come tomorrow, when I can support. Even those people who they not be talk say, that one I think. They say that one I think. Some that they get some that they believe say, oh, we not go win. La Republic they go win. You are fooling yourself. The war is going to continue even in the next 40 years because these young men who they there for here, for abroad, they don't pump up. Some of them, they will train their own picking for enter army. They will enter army. Some they don't enter army. Let me tell you the truth. They will come and fight. They will not want to see their own land taken over. In no way. Land that God, they don't give one. You, the young chiefs, hear my voice. Some of you are just my children. I taught either in Babobok, in Guti, Ekenzu in Tombe. I've taught in those areas. And you all know how I changed education. Any school I went to, I did not use La Republique curriculum. I changed the curriculum because the school that we went the curriculum was developed by A.D. Mengot. A.D. Mengot, I respect the man. He studied in Columbia University here in the United States. And he was the Secretary of State of West Cameroon. That is the type of curriculum we studied in Teachers Training colleges, where some of us did our 5 years. We came out and they got the A levels like that in the house. A level in the house. I didn't go to high school in Cameroon, but I had the A levels in the house. That is the type of education that we're talking about. That is what I try to bring to you people. My people of Birmingham, I gave you people a school. You did not even know that a school was coming. I went and worked it out. Right from Boya, right to Yaoundé, and you have a school.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Epa. Thank you so much for appealing to the hearts of fellow Amazonians. I hope that everybody got you a word to a wise. They say it's enough. I think you cannot emphasize enough. Everybody who has listened to you, let them hear what they have heard, do what they are called upon to do, because that's just the right thing to do now. So before we finally pull down the curtains, it is the tradition and culture of this place. We believe on the County Roots platform that when you speak to someone in your language, you speak directly to their hearts. And I would like to call on the chief. Pa Epa has made mention to a lot of chief. So I think that Dr. Betuge, it will not be fair for you to leave at least without talking mouth to ear to your fellow chiefs back home. Maybe a word of advice, maybe a bit of clarification, what we are doing now, a bit of education, but all of this is going to take you 1 minute, exactly 60 seconds. Thank you.
Thanks for the opportunity again. I think I want to speak in the dialect. Let the people hear me speak out. Mahon, Madame Bo, quand et Madame Bo, Njana Niji, Nanyawoma, Mbo e Yan. See Nangasa, Bansi Nasa, Bala Republic, Mayamato Badia. Ma Baba Wu. You can transform me don't, Adaba Wana, Bama, yes, Adasi, the Atomba. You can tell. The Basum Guan, no, Madame Mrs. La Republic, never Madame Tombaji, never Monge. So, Jan, come, either under cause, either under Mbo, Sisi, ma soon, Yepe Mongo. Being Monsisi, but some of ornament journey denga, Mabitania de near Bulletter. But then Beteton and Goose, Kayadan Goose, Kayada Monge, Yeda Ecambia, Yeda Amateur Epa, Kayada Economombo, Evermother Ambo, Uncongombo, Nsisi. Ni woman, ni pe ni lanchon ho, ba mbang ho zini kan mke ni wambam mokong ho etumunye so ndan ma ngene ejema konga anda won kosa ejema kia kon anda be enino ha mukosa melan lebo ma ka yedan nino ni woman ji Zeni ho banye suma adia. Samu Paul abga na medamu amawe awi mo wa mo wa no mo ora sema mobi. So ndoniji menye be mongo na ma nyi mona ba nyi ma me mona de ni la me ke chi wa ni zum te ba wa ni zum ni nya nyi na ka ma te ma so na ngoma la ka ba mo ho ma de ando ba ku pe manin ku ba ngo kele ba nyi ku dia.
Okay. Yeah, Dr. Ellen, was that some support to what Dr. Metuge just said? Then thank you, thank you. So, Dr. Ellen, I'll equally give you 1 minute to add one thing. Just make a synopsis of what we have discussed today, what you find important, or a piece of advice or something. Do this in pidgin as well to cover the entire Bangep. Please, you have just 1 minute. Sorry, Kupe Moninguba. I'm sorry about that.
They like say you get something for that bank game because the way you have a call up, very fine. Well, Amazonians, we don't here for call all of you out tomorrow for can support Kupe Maninguba. As we call all the Amazonians for continuous support for other counties, and one thank with President, His Excellency Dr. Kome Sako Samuel for all take this initiative for visit all the counties, gather all the LGS. It's a great thing where other people, the vision, they not be facing them and they don't see them, he thinks and I think that for do. So I recall on all the people of Ambazonians, not only Kupe Maningubians, all Ambazonians, please come together, go from one area to another, support the thing because the same thing we go do for Kupe Maninguba, now we go do for Manu, now go happen for Fako, now go happen for Dia, for Mesam, all over the 13 countries. So I beg and call on all of you. Please come support this award. It be very important. I don't have much to say. For talk say, come all of you and support. It is our duty and our freedom. So we have to free ourselves before we even try to free other people. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Ella. Thank you very much for that one. There's something here that seems to it needs a bit. It is like there's something very serious. Dr. Epa, please listen to this. Esther Kinyu says the problem in Beta has to be handled very well. Let La Republique not take advantage because I'm following closely. The Nguti chair might have spoken to some of the chief. That's good, but there are other things that need attention there. It will have to work for our good and that of neighboring counties. Thank you. So I don't know. There seems to be something particular. Is there any piece of advice? If Dr. Epa, if you speak another language apart from what the language that Dr. Metuke speaks, can you please address the chiefs again or the leaders or the elders of that county? It's like there's something particular about that county. I'm sure you understood because you were from there. If you speak another different language apart from what Dr. Metuke just spoke, please, I give you 1 more minute to just address the elders, advise them on this issue that a Comrade Esther is talking about. You surely know, you have an idea. Talk to them, please, in your local language.
My comfort, thank you again for giving me the opportunity. My talk for country talk. And the county for the Nguti local government area, a bit of different languages. You have the Upper Badon people, that's Manyemen. They have their own language, but they will understand the Mbo or the Bakosi or the Basosi language.
Yeah, here,
And then the
here
upper,
Dr. Epa, it doesn't matter
yes,
because we have spoken in Pidgin, we have spoken in other
yes.
languages.
So yeah,
Yes.
so I'm just trying to say that. So I will speak in one of the languages. I will speak mostly in Basosi because I grew up in Basosi, and I will be adding some Bo. I will be adding Bo there.
Okay.
Bunyan. Insume na iba wana tetena. Asia insume tiba sine wana ni yasini nyuan. E wana tini okaba obibi bunga mabomye. Mabomye bobonye na ba la Republique. Bono pani opani bin. Opani jumena. So mbona nyinga ngoka ni mansia ni Owan, particularly Owan. Ni obasibu nyango bobono swan ebuta à la République. Ba ni baka ba la République. Njia asa ni tunaba ni benewana ni yani nywan. Ni bonga biba nzani simi very well. Ni tunaba ba la République ni wana bonjumena. Automatinita. And that is the work of the devil. Automanita. Bani beneke vwe bani ban. Ni kanti bani ne bona. Osana jana ho I botele kita. Jan timba ngo oli ngo abotela. Bobo siya somhana. Abu siti na America or Europe. Oli jana ho timba ngo. Ope bo man shishia obu bono swan. Aya unde. Jana ho. Dem de ni pe bangaba ne bonodia. Otem bon hoke ba amia nkade mi bonye ba France. France ati bon bimbi. Oba ni kumba bani ke wan no bani ban. Obi abo diemen. Adiemen. Ni babu diemen bi babo ban obo kanijia. Asadua as adua saba. Odua seta. Abutini ngana. Ni simiana ni simati munyuke dome boba ni. Enyampi ka enyampi ka Lekhan, enyampi ka ni tetena dome nyama tetena munya se ba because it mo TV. Dome nyama tetena munya osandio moni hokamilla mpa bang hokini. Mate wo yima demi ikaniwa. Bazo wetetena okakia heaven or hell. So mate anaba immediate edidi. Any man fix it on soul. Osoma ko obo munyang become abawa munga au kanidia o ama bo otoki omoki akai bontin better over reason kayabu na the work for devil that even Jesus Christ the Jews get a lot of reason, the big reason why they be one killing. And ni obi bo swanita ba la Republic swanita bani ba kan bodies in nabina aboni to ne bani vuo bani ban bani be the truth ni be the truth Even Bobo Bonasana Yaound, will be the truth. And I just pray for them. I'm not angry with them. They have been forced by La Republic to do that. So, Njangabo, Bobo Tigun and Bobo Bonasan, Ebuta. Owano Swasa, Owanambu, many of the motive of Banabi Manini Yokibo Katin Lapini Tangampuni. Obo Onyakani, Obanu Ban in the Nibanu Ban, the Grand Banu Bokanich, Obi Banaban Bukokanich in the next 50 years. Okabu Wonga. Mamina Johnny Bokanini blaming. Bobo Putismena Papa afresh. Ni bonne jabo komatum. Ni bonne e jabo komatum. Ni kunimpi. I'm begging all of you to come back. Apologize. Pray to God. Make God excuse one. What one I don't do. Now my prayer that. Because even Jesus Christ, if he tell people who they kill, he say, may Papa forgive them. When he talk, say, may wanna forgive one ourselves. Pray. How can small young chiefs be enablers? Atawana. Nyamini mansie to ane won mi hwa. Mabiya Jesu. Nupaka ni boni kasapi wa bikaka bunde bo watena babo ma ama kokidie men o waka. Nsumene ba wanana. Ma never see it in your turn. It is for you people, you the young chiefs. Like Mr. Chimetuge and myself were older. You think this struggle is for me? It's for you people. With your children and grandchildren. And if you don't see that, and you engineer people in those villages,
Can anybody hear me? Please just indicate, let me know so that we can round up, please.
thank you.
Yes, yeah, we can hear you
thank
now.
Thank you. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think the sound will reach actually later again, but then we were moving on. So once again, dear televiewers, thank you. It has been a very difficult day, all the technical challenges, but like we say, and we always say, those are the things that make us grow. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for your time. Thank you for being there. And remember, we are just here tomorrow. It's a kind of a forerunner, a preparatory show against the great day of tomorrow, the Award 2020 on the Road Show, which is coming tomorrow in honor of the great county of Kupe Mwaninguba. So please remember to invite a friend. Remember to invite a neighbor. Remember to bring along your son-in-law, your daughter-in-law. Just get someone registered and support us financially, because we want to make Kupe Mwaninguba great again, such that we can make Ambazonia great again. So thank you so much, dear panelists. Thank you, Dr. Epa. Thank you, Dr. Metuge. Thank you, Chief of Staff. Thank you, dear televiewers, once again. And you all have a wonderful, blessed evening. Thanks and goodbye. Thanks.
It was a pleasure being part of this.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Auto Sale, you own and drive your car before you even have to pay us. So come on down and visit us and drive away with your new car.
Mbariku Autos, own and drive before you pay. 240-486-4664.